Hello, this is your warden, Virginia Van Dyk. On behalf of my co-warden, Jeff Emmerich, I wanted to catch you up to speed on the clergy transition. Thank you to those of you who were able to join us for coffee hour on Sunday. We welcomed Leanne Tolsman, the Canon for Mission Leadership of the Diocese of Connecticut, who is launching our process. For those of you who weren't able to be there, this is a thumbnail sketch. Leanne shared with us some sobering information about the current state of organized religion in America, including the Episcopal Church. This made some people who were present nervous about the health of St. John's, and I am here to dispel any rumors. In fact, as we embark on our rector search, we have so much to celebrate. Although, of course, we miss Susan, we were so blessed by having her guiding light with us for 6 years. She helped us become our best selves, and we made together a church that's a throwback in many ways, in the most wonderful ways. We have a traditional worship that we are not afraid of the occasional twist. We have an amazing, incredible team of full-time clergy and staff. We have a fantastic music program. In fact, we have many significant programs that are run by a deep bench of wise and dedicated lay leaders. And we have a growing congregation and youth program, which is increasingly diverse. And all of this takes place in this magnificent building, which is, by the way, extremely well maintained. Significantly, all of this is fully funded by our annual pledges and, yes, our endowment, for which we are very fortunate. That endowment was created and grown by generations of dedicated parishioners who had great faith in God and in St. John's. It turns out these things do make us a bit of a throwback church, but we celebrate that. We are so grateful for all of these blessings, and we are full of optimism and anticipation about our future, including real excitement about who might be joining our amazing team. We are not a perfect church, but we are vital and strong. Our mission is to do the Lord's work, in today's reality. Our programs, along with our partners, we are making real differences in our community. Almost none of our work was stopped completely by COVID, although clearly some of it was adapted and some of it was even improved, despite the fact that we could not worship together in this magnificent place. And believe you me, we will be celebrating when we can be back together and here worshiping. So now, to some details. The new transition process is such that the vestry will run the entire thing, with the guidance of Leanne and Bishop Laura Ahrens. There isn't a traditional discernment committee anymore, so we would ask all of you to take part in that. To that end, we have set up some Zoom discernment meetings in the next couple of weeks. The dates and times are in the e-blast and the bulletin, and we would ask you to attend at least one of those Zoom meetings to share your ideas. We will also follow up with a final discernment Zoom after the annual meeting for anyone who was unable to get to one of these earlier ones. Which brings me to another thing, the annual meeting. Please mark your calendars for January 31st. Immediately following the 10:30 Sunday service, we will have our first and hopefully only Zoom annual meeting. The details will be, as usual, in the e-blast with the link to the Zoom. We will not be having a potluck this year, tragically, but we still have lots of really important things to discuss and several votes to take, so please put that on your calendar. In closing, please remember that your participation is so important to this process. We are your vestry, and without your input, we can't really represent you properly. So please participate in the Zoom discussion groups, in the annual meeting. I can't overstate how important your involvement is. And finally, thank you all so much for all that you do for St. John's. Please pray for us as we continue to pray for you. And God bless all of you and St. John's.